Alright guys, this is for bearing protection in the rain. I want to deliver food on an electric unicycle when it's raining because that's when most people order food. Here in Portland, Oregon, it did get pretty hot this summer. That's pretty much over now, I believe. But because most of the houses here don't have AC, that did not help business, which is good because people got to get out and do their thing. But just means I had to do something different to make money. So, but now that the bad weather is here, I have to find a way to, without the right bearings, with the right seals, then I have to come up with something different. I did buy some bearings for a begode master from Alien Rides, but the clearance, most bearings have a clearance rating. And C3, it will change the way that your wheel rides, and you'll tell it, according to what I've read from other people who have tried different clearances, it makes a difference. So I'm going to put a different, cheaper set of bearings on it. And which mainly means it has worse seals. So when you buy bearings, any manufacturer can create precise bearings. The technology is out there and accessible to most manufacturers, I believe. So the ABEC rating doesn't seem to apply anymore as much as it used to. Now when you buy a more expensive bearing, you're actually paying more for the seals, evidently. So I want a C1 clearance, I believe is what I need. And I'm going to try some for $30 a piece instead of $80 a piece. And we're going to put these on here to protect it. Now, Alien Rides sold me some, and they are C3 clearance. And I still have yet to message them and ask them why they chose to go with C3, but maybe they couldn't find the right ones. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a reason for it, but I will get back to you on that. So without the right seals, if I wanted to keep dirt and moisture, mainly dirt, moisture is the bad thing, but I've also had a piece of rock that somehow slipped in and rolled around on the bearing seal and just tore it to bits. It was bad, which is very rare. It's not something that normally happens. So what we have here is we have two seals, and one is on the wheel well, and the other one is on the wheel itself. The one on the wheel itself is smaller, so it fits inside, and it spins like this. And you can kind of get the idea. It's dried, and I did a bad mock-up there, but the idea is that if moisture or a piece of dirt gets in, instead of going straight down to the seal, it has to do a curve. And hopefully with enough, say if I do two of these and two of these on the same side, or on the same side of the wheel, it will lessen the moisture and the dirt that gets next to that seal. I will say that a Kingsong 18XL and my Commander had no problems. But this is a Begode Master, and I also have a Begode EXN. It's going to be a problem. So, what we have here is two different ideas. Now, say we've got a speck of dirt gets in here. We want to keep things from getting in and also let them get out. So if I have a basic setup where one seal kind of looks like this, and it's circular like this, but it comes up, and if something slips in here, it's got to make its way over here and curve over here, and then curve back over here and get in. Now once it's in, if it's not flung out, if it goes down to the bottom here, It's going to slide here. It's going to hit this, come over here and hit this and come down. The other idea I had, which would make it a lot harder for something to get in, and I would have to make this seal somehow combine these two sides to make this work right. But if something comes in, it would have to come back up and around, and then do the same thing here and come back up and around to get down. But once it got in, you can have something stuck here, and then if it does come over here, it'll just get stuck here or get stuck here. Not really the best plan, I think. But this would also make it harder for moisture to get in. Let's see. Now, if I could just assume that dirt, if it comes in, it's not going to make it past this, and it just hits this, as long as this gravity hits here, if something is here, it comes up, or if it's, let's see here, if it comes in here, gets stuck here, and gravity drops it here, then it'll just come out. So I like this better because I don't think it also, I want to be able to create a pocket of air if it does get submerged for whatever reason, which has never happened to any of my wheels. Hopefully a pocket of air will be there, and if it's spinning, maybe it'll mess up that pocket of air. But what we want to do is get this end as close to the edge to the side as possible, without creating more resistance, without touching the other side. And what I'm going to do, and I've got a picture here, is I'm going to take some tape, I'm going to stand it up. I've got some double-sided tape which is thick. So if I layer it, I put a couple of layers here, and I make it perpendicular to the wall or to the wheel, then I can carve out with an X-Acto knife whatever shape that I need. But I don't have a 3D printer anymore, so I can't 3D print it. But that might be okay. I don't know. If I did something like this, it would be hard to 3D print this because I would need to 3D print it together. Or maybe not. Anyways, if you care about this sort of thing, or if you think this is ridiculous, or if you have a better idea, let me know.